Is it going? Hopefully well. Hopefully well. I've got to do something really quick. Just had a, I will say decent playthrough on Final Fantasy IV. I only say decent because I died quite a few times. I got everything accomplished that I wanted, but definitely didn't do it in the fashion that I wish I had got it done. Unfortunately. But hey, at least it was accomplished. Leviathan was obtained, so that is a huge plus. Earlier today, I just kind of made way through the storyline. Plan to do more of that tonight. Just to really get in here and try to move things forward. Should be good here for now. And we're good. What is this? Oh, and Brian, thank you very much for the Patreon donation. I meant to say something earlier today on the Red Mage video, and somehow my mind got away from me. Sorry. But thank you. Definitely thank you. And Drake Fury, I see your comment here. Men in armor wielding huge spears or axes against men in clothing wielding books. It's obvious who will win. Okay. Let's dive into here now. Higiri. Higiri is eager to assist you. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa Limenza that you were searching for General Ruban. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in Marazga Pit. Marazga Pit. I don't know. At the same juncture, Yu Yu Hasi and the 3rd Unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out the Douer at Highbridge, where I too am bound. Start off, let's swift cast old Ifrit out here. Took him drop him. Shouldn't be too far off. No, it is not. So, let's jump on the chocobo and be off. Let's actually do something here. I got the black chocobo now. I love it. I love it. What is up, Law? Glad you can make it, my friend. Sorry you caught the end of Final Fantasy IV there, but believe me, at the beginning, you didn't miss a whole lot. No, it was kind of funny. Definitely kind of funny. I have been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yu Yu Hazi and his men are bound for Holotal. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Hozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. Where is this? What? I gotta go all the way back now? Huh. You know what? I'm gonna take the chocobo. It'll be just as fast. It's not too bad of a travel. I've went through worse. You come at a good time, my friends, but moments ago, the traitor Ilberd arrived and entered Holotal. From this, we may be certain that General Raban is being held within. Ooh. Hozan would brief you on the mission to rescue Raban. There is no time to lose. General Aldine may be executed at any moment. You must enter Holotal and free him from his captors. Please see to your preparations and tell me when you are ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. I am ready now, Hozan. Proceed. Maybe this might actually bump me up to level 53. I'm decently close. And hopefully I'll survive this. This gear I have works well. Ooh.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Yugiri.
Lady Yugiri!
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
She has a totally different voice. It's so weird getting used to all the old voices and now hearing all these new ones and getting used to those. It's different.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Ralbarn is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Indeed, I don't want to abandon him.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
Just popped right out of there.
With me!
Oh, that is sad. Somebody had actually told me something similar to that before. That is terribly sad. So that explains one voice actor. I wonder the story behind the others. Maybe payment issues. Whoa, this is weird. No, that would have been bad. I'm not so sure if that other person was actually close enough to get that Bane or not.
Away with you!
Come with it again. I think it's so funny when he hits him with the book. No, that was useless. I didn't have any of the DPS on. Okay. Take out this conjurer first, but everybody else works on the other guy.
Leave this to me!
Whoa. His health went up. Probably should have. Nope. Never mind. Maybe? I don't know. What is that way? Dead end. So it seems. Hall of the Cooperelli. Cooperel? Corporal? I don't know. Rabon. General, you came. How does this contraption work? He is bound by some manner of magitek device, yet I dare not force open it. It may well be booby-trapped. I have heard of such a device. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. It's always a bad idea. Splitting up. That will not be necessary. Yu Hazi. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly into the bosom of the fall, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. He is too jolly for this. Uh-oh. Wow. Ugh. Poison. Uh-oh. Proof that Lalafels are pure evil. It's starting to look that way. Poison the shit out of this door. Beast, the mist will be drawing them. What? Mist remains, we must stop something. I shall tend to the general, pray seek to the mist and the key. The Braves have the key. The Braves have the key. What is up? State of Sun. I don't like the odds of this. Raban's Vitality. Where are these Braves supposed to be? Come on, come on. Raban. He needs us. Where are the Braves? Ah. Crystal Braves, where are you? Can I go through here? No. I'm guessing that's the exit. I'm not liking this. His vitality is getting low. There's what's dealing the mist to us all. Let's take care of it right now. That takes care of the mist. The mist has cleared. Next to find their key and free Ruban. There's the Braves. A Conjurer and an Archer. I'm gonna get rid of the Conjurer first. Take out the Lancer now. And that will be that. There we go. Let's get a little bit of curing on Alphino here. Oh, there's the key. I about left it. The key. Take it to Ruban. What is up, Drake Fury? Glad you can make it. It's been a fun quest so far. Very interesting. I could see why you love it. Come on, Alphino. You're moving slow. Not really. He's like right on my tail. Let's hope for some voice audio. What's up, G? Glad to hear from you again. My thanks. Slowly, General. You're yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known. What are clever contrivances to the Warrior of Lot. Well done, hero. I do not like this guy. Thought he used to be cool. Ill bird. You mean to struggle on then, very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down, like all the rest. Come, scions. Let's get this over with. Uh-oh. Wasn't expecting this. Let's do it. Gonna take out this evil little Yu Hazi first. If I can survive long enough to. That was not bad.
I have you now.
It is nothing.
Whoa.
I'm not finished yet.
Leave me alone, dude. Okay, Yu Hazi's down. Let's worry about this archer next.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
You can try. Guy. I had you right where I wanted you.
For al amigo!
For al amigo. Oh, whoa. Come on, guy. Oh, they've got a conjurer there I should have been trying to take out. Okay, time for Illbird. He's giving me enough trouble now. Come to your comrades, Illbird. I have something for you all. Should just take a little bit of a matter of the time here. We should be able to finish this up. Pump the wall in the shins. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna not... I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous. Very nervous.
This changes nothing.
It is over, Illbird. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite.
That he is.
If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves? They none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them. And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit.
Hypocrite.
All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing! If we ourselves are not free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
You'll not get away!
No, Master Alpha, no. Now is not the time.
At least we saved Raban.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
We stand with you. On your feet, gladiator. This fight is not over.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Olorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
He looks so weird without his other arm.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope. But I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without.
Yeah, finally. Somebody stating the obvious. Not the best place to catch up. Within enemy headquarters. Or a hideout. No less. To where? Tell me what's next. The general is safe. What news without? My lady, the guards have been subdued as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. Then Ilberd and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeter for signs of their passing. At once, my lady. Dark Stranger. General Aldine, I presume, in the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray, do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the waking sands. Know that Master Urgence awaits you there, along with the other sympathetic to your cause. This is no ruse, I assure you. General Aldine, if you will come with me, I have prepared a carriage, that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. Speak with Alphino. I have spoken with Urianger via Link Pearl. He confirms the man's story. Raban is in safe hands. Let us make our way to Vesper Bay. To the horizon. Open up the character menu. At the bottom of the equipment window, you will see small icons. One of them looks like a hat. Click on it. Oh, yes. What is this? Offhand weapon. Eh. No helmet. I love it. We've got his face back. He looks so much better like this to me. See all of his expressions. I don't really care for the cowl. Thank you so much, Drake Fury. That was awesome. That was definitely cool. Ah. Now I gotta go inside. You can quick warp to Vesper Bay. Do tell how. That would be very helpful. I've just kind of always been going to the horizon
My dearest
first.
friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Father!
Pippin, my son, and Master Papashan besides.
Oh, Pippin. So glad to see
Forgive
him.
me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
What?
You.
It was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthal, and member of the Syndicate.
Dulala. She's new.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
I'll keep that in mind. Go to Lament, Limbs of Lamenta, Aethera, Arcanist. It sounds like a lot of loading screens. But, I'll give it a whirl next time, no doubt. If it's faster, we'll give it a whirl.
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. 'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
Yeah, I would really like to know that as well.
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Were I to guess, I would say her grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo. I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck her grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something.
No.
And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana.
Fooled me.
I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information, and arranged this gathering. I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done.
The guy's
Our
got one
first
arm.
priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace, and take your place at her side once more, for her sake, and that of our nation.
First Order should be getting Rabond a new set of dids. He is looking like a hobo. I had not counted on Prioress Dulala herself appearing in my defense. My suspicion regarding the Sultana proved me more president. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Rabon, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Uldar. We couldn't have done it without you, Tonberry. Thank you. Rings. Here's one of intelligence. Ah. What am I doing? It's almost time to empty out the inventory. Gosh, look at that intelligence. Not too bad. I was really hoping to actually get a little bit further with that experience bar. Ul'dan Lalafelons are all scheming bastards. Oh. I started off in Limzala Menza, but I reside to the flames. So, I'm kind of riding the fence when it comes to my Lala. Alphonor is distracted by a call on his link pearl. A call on the link pearl. Tataru. Yes, General Roban is now in safe hands. What? Another assault? Very well. We shall return at once. Pray notify the Count of our coming. It would seem we face another crisis. The Gervanians are preparing to resume their siege on the Holy See. Though I am loath to abandon the Sultana to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act upon Dulala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Tarpin and the others to investigate and return with all haste to Ishgard. Back to Ishgard we go. Taking a guess. Probably the last vigil. Most likely. Everything seems to go down here. The pillars. Wait, what? Okay. I was afraid there for a second. Tataru, what has gone down? Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Roban short. I would have bothered you, but the city's awash with the rumors of another Gervanian attack, and Lord Archiphant was desperate to get a hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you'd better head in. Yes. Si, senor. Please allow me indoors. I would love nothing more. My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. As I am sure you are now aware, the Gervanians are once more gathering for war. Master Disciple, Master Levueur? Levueur? My bad. I must apologize for this abrupt summons, but we thought it best to have Mistress Tataru contact you by the most direct means available. When the observatorium's bells toll, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returning from the West Calm, they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidhogg's minions gather once more for war. But I could not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishgard, I offered you my protection. If I cannot ensure your safety here, I cannot, well, accept your aid, much less ask for it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with a choice: to remain besieged Ishgard or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume you influence your decision, but I must ask you make swiftly, lest our enemies forces your hand. You know we're gonna help, Guy. You know we are. Why would we flee? Though we flee to the ends of the world, 'twould seem there's no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more the hordes descends upon Ishgard, and once more her weary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from this storm, but I for one grow tired of running. If we are to shine the light of the dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow men, not hunkered in a hole. What say you, Tonberry? I would stay and fight. We cannot stay here. We will fight. Then fight we shall. Let it never be said that we abandoned our allies in their hour of need. Alphino is deliberating how best to proceed. The best choice we make this day may have grave implications on our order. It is only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let us all meet outside and discuss the path that lies before us. I really like that manor. The whole decor is pretty nice. I would love it. I would hope for some voice audio.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
You are all right. This expansion has so much more voice work, and I'm loving every bit of it.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
Iceheart?
You don't mean Iceheart?
That's right.
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not?
Yes, but that means nothing.
Then there remains a sliver of hope.
Maybe so.
If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
But if she would betray them, why would she not betray us?
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Uh-oh.
Estinian.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your alarms if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emeric. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Really like this guy.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
Estinine.
I am glad to be of service.
Oh, wow. That's really awesome, Drake. I'm still torn between what actual physical damage dealing class I would like to jump into. as a lot of you have heard over and over, I'm stuck between 3 of those physical damage dealing classes. But you're kind of making me want to slide over towards that Dragoon a little bit further to delve into his story some more. But with the new Samurai story to, you know, just lingering about, and the Samurai is looking awesome. Which also added a little bit of more art from the Stormblood Eorzean book to the Instagram. If any of you would like to check that out. Red! He seems like a badass mofo. No doubt. We have chosen a difficult road. Yet even should we succeed in winning Asshart to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught. Should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde, we must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Ermic will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Taltru, I would ask that you remain at Four Temps Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that the Ishgard and her people survive. Yes, sir. To put up some crazy DPS. I could actually see that. Just enter the seat of Lord Commander within the congregation of our knights most heavenly. What? But yeah, I could definitely see that by running around with them in some of the dungeons I've been through in the Palace of the Dead. They seem to have some heavy DPS. Also some good finisher moves, I've noticed that as well. Hardest jobs to master. I'm having some crazy weird difficulty with my red mage. I've got the chain of commands down, but I don't know, I still feel like I'm missing something with the red mage there connecting with it. I know the rotation, and I have my own rotation I try to work in. One that is not so crafty, and then one that is actually probably most likely the correct way. It matches most videos I've seen, but most kind of lead you up more towards the physical damage backing away, which I suppose is the red mage now, but I'm still working with it. Still working with it the best I can. It's just getting used to it. It is difficult. So I could see that the samurai would be almost as equally difficult. Does the samurai have to worry about an aether flow at all, or are they just like strictly physical based? I have not like used any physical based combat at all other than the red mage on here, so I am really shocked how every one of the details act upon physical damage within this game. You would speak with the Lord Commander. Pray make it quick. Make it quick.
I want the defenses of the outer ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors, and unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Well, it's good to see he's in a good favor.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
To tell him that we want Ashar on our side.
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least.
Good thing he spoke up.
Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg. I must admit the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then, carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
It will add an additional gauge. What? That's crazy. Will I get an additional gauge on the summoner as well? Or is that the one you're talking about? Spooky. Okay. Alphinu. Having secured Sir Ermic's support, we may proceed without a fear of preemptive Ishgardian attack, which is not to say we can afford the dither. History tells us that the Dravians will attack us as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over Lady Ashar, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us, and you are ready, Estinine. Let us be about our task. Two parts of job gauge for summoner. Bahamut. Just a guess. Saw the skill. Preemptive guess, if you will.
Such commotion.
This guy scares me. He looks creepy. He's got a cool beard, a really cool hat. His eyebrows look like the Grinch. And I know he's been dealing with the Asians, so he just creeps me out.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Asian allies.
Allies?
See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
Invaluable assistance. I was totally right about this guy. I knew he was creepy.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
Probably already have. I mean, look at this dude's eyes.
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this Warrior of Light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
For the glory of King Thordan.
What? Ex-death jump in the room? Alphino would see to one final matter before setting forth. Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tataru of our plans. Then I shall await you at Saint Renet's Forum. Tell your friend we may be sometime. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. Of that I need no reminding. Come, Tonberry, let us head back to Fortump's Manor. Before I do it, just make sure. Yes. Our course is set, Tataru. It may be some time before Tonberry and I return to Ishgard. Well, just you be careful, alright? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it is you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alphino. I made it specially. What is this? No, I couldn't possibly. Very well. Looking spiffy, my man. By the 12, it fits perfectly. And the quality is actually rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the lock. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. My thanks, Tataru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear the cold. 'Twas the least I could do. Now I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up on all the gossip. Best of luck on your journey. He is definitely looking top tier now. Where is Estine? I'll spend 100 gil. You have said your farewells then. Well, suppose. Aye, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Ashart without delay. Very well, but she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Yasali's movement, I propose we pick up the trail where she was encountered last, the Kawortha's Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of the Falcon's Nest, it is like that he would know if any heretic activity has been reported in the area. To Redwald. Go to your key items and set your compass to the SME crossbar. As your chocobo, you will be using it a lot. I'll check it out, Drake. And thank you in advance for the tip. Okay, key items. Inventory. Key items and crystals. Ether compass. I have absolutely no potions, so I'll set it there. Yeah, should be okay there. Same crossbar. Hopefully that's good enough. It's I should probably switch out chocobos though, I guess, for the black chocobo now. I hate to do that to Choco, but you know, I guess it has to happen. Keep Choco here in memory. Something you could all help me with in the future is getting some armor for Choco here. I don't know how to do it. Then again, I guess I could look it up, but definitely something I would love to do. I can't leave Choco behind. Put her over there with the summons. She's that OG. Can't forget about it. Redwald. Speak, friend. Alright, Drake Fury. I'll try to keep an eye on all that. Right after this little talk through right here, I'll give it a click. Well, well, Master Disciple, what business brings you back to Falcon's Nest? Judging by the company you keep, it can be no trifling matter. The Azure Dragon I know, of course, but I do not believe I have met this young gentleman. Alphino Levenor. At your service, and you are not mistaken to be to the gravity of our mission, Sir Redwald. As I am sure you are aware, the Observatorium has warned that the Dravians gather another assault. We believe there may be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Ashart. Thus, we have come to Falcon's Nest in hope of acquiring the latest intelligence on the heretics' movements. I see. Then you must be best served by speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretic refuge at Gorgonj Mill. Gorgonje Mill. Yeah, either way. 'Tis possible they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. Master Disciple knows well this place I speak of, for it was he who first discovered it. Let us divide our forces then. I must stay and await the return of the patrol, while the two of you visit the refuge. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there. A wise use of our time. Come Tonberry, I am eager to learn what Sir Redwald's men have found in the heretic's lair. I think we're all a little curious for that. Okay. Click on it. The compass directs a current approximately 242 yalms northwest. What is a yalm? Northwest. Five currents per zone that are gated behind quest in the area. One of them within the main scenario, 4 of them in Mark Quest. Keep an eye out for those. Oh wow. This is a lot to keep up with. $242 yalms to the northwest. I'll give it a whirl. Northwest. I will return to the city here, but first, get this done. What in the world was that? That was a cool dragon. Approximately 32 yalms north. Okay. That isn't very far, you were correct. 42 yalms southeast. Ether current. Oh, I see it. Ether current. Whatever. Not bad, not bad. Thank you, Drake Fury. Law, couldn't see the message, friend. Check and keep track of your ether currents under the travel tab. Yeah, I got it. My bad. Didn't really know what I was looking for exactly. Whoa. Okay, so I just gotta travel back to these mills anyway. It's along the way. To the mills! I think they got it. Not today, Deepa. It's really far up through here. What is that? it is. Kind of, anyway. They're, I'm guessing basically exactly like the fire type creatures that I compared to Ifrit back in, back at, I can't remember the name now. Just slipped out. They're in Mordona. How did I forget Mordona? Or outside Mordona, anyway. Close to the... place where, damn it. I bet I had to be on the bridge. Yep. Back to the bridge. Damn. I was kind of hoping for the best there. I honestly had the thought that I was supposed to be going back to the old hideout, but I guess not. Through the bridge. Oh, wow. Oh, there's one right there. Wow. Oh, where's the closest one after this? 300 yalms east. That way. I'm gonna continue on with the quest. I'll try to get the one to the east over there. Maybe on the way back. I guess it would need that way east. Either way. What is that? Just a tower. Cool looking tower though. Is that... what are those, aethers? Or ether flow? Current? Yes, it is. How do you get up there? What? Maybe I can scale this weird little path here. Haha. Your trickery cannot fool me, game. Luckily, I started off with platform games. Master Disciple, our findings, you say? Well, is something of a tale there. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising looking shelf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. 'Twould seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets. To discourage further investigation, several of our number were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain. We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. Let us deal with these pets ourselves, Tonberry. Wow. Alpha node with a courage. Whoa. Polar bear? Let's do it. Oh, well. That was quick. The beasts are slain then. My thanks, Master Disciple. We may return to our duty without fear of mauling. What did I just obtain from that quest? Wind up Alphino. The expedition leader has a promising lead to aid you with your search for Lady Ashart. You wish to track down Lady Ashart. Is that not so? The records we discovered ere those beasts, mauled by my comrades, appeared to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of pursuing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw. But I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. My interrogation of the patrol who proved fruitless. Either we devoured some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray the gods lead us to the right to Ashart's door. This hardly a choice at all. Yeah, doesn't sound like we have much of a choice. To investigate. Maybe I missed it upstairs. Yes. Have you recovered much of the heretic's correspondence? Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Livigno and Sir Estening, we now have more than a dozen letters. What have we here then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgonje Mills heretics and their fellow in the Aken Fall amphitheater. There are requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Ashart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. Determination. Ooh, and we hit 53. Very nice. Alphino seems intent on traveling to the Ak-Afal Amphitheater. The Ak-Afal Amphitheater, the very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the Primal Shiva, was it not? If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheater lies on the other side of the treacherous tract of the ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. Then we must place our faith in the Aethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Moonbreda succeeded in recreating the Ak-Afal beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. At the same time, it was assumed that the resultant Aetherite would only be temporarily viable, but given that the heretics of Gorgajne, I'm still having trouble with that thing. The Mills seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheater. I'll wager it still functions. I suggest we make for the amphitheater within the snow cloak without delay. Correct me if I am wrong, Estine. But in the course of mapping the snow cloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the Aetherite from this side of the wall? It should. House Durandare posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they will not deny us entry. Where is this fellow? Gonna require a lot of backtracking. Alright. I got a restroom break just really quick, and thank you, Law. Really quick, everybody. Okay. Sorry about that. Jumping back in. Alright. So, regardless whether I like it or not, travel will have to be commenced via Chocobo. But hey, maybe along the way I can use the compass a little further. To the south. My exact destination. I was hoping that led right there. Southwest. Come on, get up there. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, still southwest. Hmm. Whoa, back off, Holmes. 164. Northwest. Okay, it's probably up there. So I'm gonna have to just brush aside that for now. It's cool. I was gonna actually just grab it if it was along the way, but it's not looking like that is the case, so... More so just heading towards the story here. I'll definitely get more of the ether flow currents all along the way. Seems I have to be over there somewhere. Okay, Choco. Oh wait, this isn't Choco. Okay, Black Chocobo, you can't fly yet, but you're about to fly as far as you possibly can. Right to our destination. Excellent. Hey! What luck? Right in front of us. Oh, wow. Now I see your point. Yeah, I saw it, like, I was looking at the E. And I was looking at the, I guess the arrow under it. In the west is actually a sideways W. Oh, no it's not. It was just the angle I was looking at it. But that point on the east there was throwing me off. Damn. I mean, I guess I should have just went right, left, you know, but... Oh well, nevertheless. I'll definitely get them along the way. Ah, the guest of House Fortamps, accompanied by the Azure Dragon, no less. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you're welcome to enter the tunnel, if that is your will. Assuming the Afal beacon still functions, and we must pray to the 12 it does, we shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of invited guests, particularly ones with our history. Proceed. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Mayhap you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. Dogs of Ishgard, it is not enough that you banish our beloved saint. Will you not be satisfied until the ass is slick with the last drops of our blood? Stay your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress, that we might broker a peace. Do you think us fools, boy? It will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we all know too well what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me. They give us little choice. Come, brothers, May dragon wings bear us to victory. Start simple. Wild-eyed mage. See that over there.
Your guard is down.
Whoa. That jump ability. Awesome. Whoa. Did not expect that. About these guys here. Whoa! These dudes just keep growing.
Know your folly.
I'll waste it. No, I didn't. Big cat over here.
Focus. Release!
Mage. Woo! They fought like demons. 'Tis death to remain. Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders. We fought like demons? I see no sign of Lady Osthart. Would that we could have questioned one of them. What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders. you say. I confess, the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you would be so good to enlighten us. Estinine. I suspect it is the heretic's way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the azure dragoon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death, and forced into a magic slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy See sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. We should make haste to this Ashen Isle. It is actually kind of weird, especially in the ice, snowy area. It's kind of messed up. I didn't really even think about it till you said that, Zombie Fox. That's kind of funny, yet, again, still kind of messed up. The Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the frozen beast, however, there is another place I would visit first. I am told the convictors have set up camp in Twinspool. Their leader, Lancelot. Wow. Oh. Lancelot. You fooled me. Lancelot may have information of use to us. I wish it was Lancelot. Ah, but mayhap you are not familiar with that name either. The convictors are dragon slayers, after a fashion, but I am willing to wager that they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these convictors then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. How far away is this camp? Ooh. Pretty far away indeed. Would not be faster to go to the Dragon's Nest. Well, Choco travel, here we go. To the northwest. I'm gonna need to repair some inventory soon. My equipment is getting... Oh! Gentilot. It wasn't an L at all. It was a J. Gentilot. I did not even check this. Probably northeast. Oh, it has to be up there. Just come back for it later. Okay, we're getting close. I like these polar bears. It's a cool little touch. CJ. I'm liking Heaven's Sword so far. Definitely digging it. The music is great. The scenery is awesome. The characters are pretty cool. To the west. I'm going west. Okay. But it's I'm digging it a lot. There it is. I see it. The voice audio in here is just on point. Getting used to the new voices, but no less. Saves me a read. I'm loving it. Finding ether currents is my least favorite thing to do. Past one. I'll come back to it. How do you check the your progress with these? Under the travel tab. Where is the travel tab? Oh, there is a lot in this area. 5 more. What are the purple or maroon colored crystals here? No matter. We'll get to it. Slowly but surely, I will get them all. Oh, look at this little guy. I think I've got one of these with the red mage. I just don't use it very often. I was trying to look at your buffalo. Lady. Purple ones are done through quests, like I said earlier. Oh, okay. Gated through quests. Gentalot. Well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the Convictors, are we? The hard-eyed lad looks promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days, ere the wilds claim your corpse. I beg your pardon. Be not so quick to judge. I have seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of her wrist. And who are you to question my... Oh, by the fury. That armor, that lance, the Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Gentalot, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds, fair on or foul, carry you to our humble camp? Looking for Iceheart, man. Dragons are coming. Ah, Lady Iceheart it is. Hey, I know her reputation, but I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Thank you. We shall. Tonberry? Estinine? Let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. Indeed. Let us. I could see why. He seems awesome. It's slowly convincing me that I should make a dragoon. There it is. It may seem a little pointless because I have not attuned myself with any other Choco Keep hardly, but these porters could actually serve me in future favor. Who knows? I like your perception there, Zombie Fox. See, 2 of the plus mark quests are right here. Pick them up now. Ugh, I'll pick them up, but I'm gonna mark them for later. I do not like clutter. Cowards, all of you. Have you no shame at all? Oh, I beg your wait. Are you not, Master Disciple, honored ward of Hell's Four Temps? Praise alone, surely you will consider my request. Know you the Dusk Vigil, westernmost of the Citadel watchtowers, built to the warn of the Horde's approach? 'Twas lost following the calamity, another victim of the snows. Within the ruins lies a priceless treasure which must needs be reclaimed. I thought to enlist the services of these so-called dragon slayers, but it seems their courage is not as boundless as they would have you believe. But you, sir, are not one to shy away from danger, am I right? No. Very good indeed. There is a sculpture of the Fury within the Dusk Vigil's chapel, and As Rondel is set in its helm. I would have you prize it free and deliver it to me. The Vigil is not difficult to find. Simply head north towards Banepool until you come to the gates. Knots may bar your passage, but should you explain who you are, they will grant you leave to enter. What I'll actually do is I'll do this quest now, and I will leave the main scenario open so I'll know to return here, grab the other quest, and I'll go through and do this now. I just hate clutter. I can't handle with a bunch of quests going on all at once. Many MMO players have problems with that. Me, on the other hand, and I'm just gonna say it, I'm a little OCD, and I cannot stand clutter. I can handle big icons, you know, across my HUD and the interface, but all of those words over there, I can handle one at a time, maybe 2, but a whole thing is just, it's just too much to handle. So I'll do one at a time and just back and forth between it. Whoa, how far away is this place? Not far. What? God, you lied. That was like way up there. Okay. Time to travel. I've already adjusted a few of them, lol. The map here, the crossbars, things have been adjusted. It's solely clutter, believe me. Even making that stuff smaller, it won't help. I actually lock it the size that it is because I can actually read it. Whew. Woo woo woo. That was close. But, yeah, it's just the clutter. It'll be the thought in the back of my mind. Constantly. Sorry guys, I know that sounds like petty or something maybe, but, I can't explain OCD. It's just one of those things. Certain weird little things make you click, and that's just one of mine. Clutter. Ah, and there's one along the way. Very nice. What? That is really cool. Okay, red. Let's see, character configuration. User interface. Number of duties set to 1. Under the hood. One. Thank you. That is definitely right up my alley. Definitely right there. Thank you so much, Red. And Drake. And thanks for the support, Zombie. I can work with this. What's this? A ward of House Fortemps. Wishes to enter the Dusk Vigil. You are aware that the ruins are infested with wild beasts, and gods only know what else. Are you not? Why, just the other day, one of our convictors claimed to have seen a massive winged beast, not a dragon, mind, but something altogether different. But fair be from I to deny, an esteemed personages of opportunity to kill himself in new and exciting ways. Pray go on ahead. Okay, everybody. Sadly, this may be where I call the mark. I hate to admit it. But if this wait is going to take a long time, yeah, 27 minutes. I'll just jump into it tomorrow, everyone. I hate to, I really do, but it's already pretty late. You know what? We'll work on some of these Aether Flow currents. I'll do this instance. And, this will be it. I'll do at least this. 582, 82 yarms to the south. Oh. I have no, my server, oh, I am... Oh, my main here is actually the Summoner. And also, this is the Ultros server. The Primal Dana-Sitter. But, yeah, Summoner here is my main. Don't really do a whole lot else with any other characters except for a Red Mage that I just dabble with. 386. This must be the one I missed on the way here. What made me choose Ultros? It was actually the time when I'd created the account. I'm gonna actually take you up on that, Red. I'm just gonna run around and get these ether currents, whatever, the remaining ones that I can actually do right now. I'll clear those up, and if this hasn't actually come into play by the time that is done, we'll jump into that. But what made me choose Ultras was actually when I'd made my account, I was planning the whole streaming business here. And while doing that, what am I doing? I was actually going through servers that were not filled up yet. And Ultras actually happened to be a server that was practically empty at the time. And me joining that server just initially had me, yes. There we go. It is up and away there. But, it should be up, the password. Ugh. Let me get out of this then. How do you cancel this thing? End. Private. I wonder which one. But yeah, Ultras just wasn't very populated, and I knew that not having too populated of a server would actually help me out a ton, especially with streaming. I wouldn't be so restricted as you could tell with a lot of the things that I have done so far. While there's been a lot of queue times, I'm actually able to get in here rather quick. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Red. Sorry. But that was initially what had spawned my wanting of the Ultras. I actually didn't know anybody that played this game when I'd first started, so yeah, I'm ready to go whenever you are, Red. Just anytime. Woo! Hiya. What is up, Red? But, yeah, I didn't know anybody when I first started playing. No one around my area had played this game. A few people that I had hang out with when we were in high school and stuff had told me a few things about it that they had experienced through playing it, but it was over Facebook, nothing really too superficial, nothing to really give me some first-hand details of the game. So I just thought to myself, I'll try to find a good area to start at where I can stream freely without having to worry about queue times, the population of the realm or the data center as it is on here. And yeah, that was basically it. It was basically the same thing for joining Genova on the Ether server. Literally, the whole Stormblood, I never went over 1,000 on my queue time, so it was just looking for low populations. It really helped me out in the long run with streaming. And Red, you know me all too well. I would really love to watch this. I'm sorry. I don't think I've seen this place before. The Dusk Vigil. Yeah, sorry it took so long to explain Zombie Felix. I was just trying to cycle through all the things I've been trying to work through here. Nice little party here. Red Mage. sorry, Daniel's HD. My bad. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. I saw that way too late. People with queues. Wow. Yeah, I actually heard that a lot from a lot of people. I heard 5,000 from loads of people. Luckily, my Stormblood early access experience was not too bad at all. It could have been a lot worse. But I feel for you, no doubt. Definitely feel for you. Honestly, hearing the really huge queue times, it has me hesitant on joining Gilgamesh. It has been my basic want of destination since I've started playing this. Mainly just because the fact that Gilgamesh is so popular and a lot of players are on there, but that also is what scares me. Knowing that about Gilgamesh has me a little bit afraid that when new content comes out that I'll never be able to log on and play or do my streams. Play on Fairy and it's not too bad. Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad. Especially compared to the 4,000, 5,000 queues. Oh, wow. I think there should be more EU servers, honestly. I'm not in the EU, so I can't relate to a lot of things there, but it seems like they really deserve more than what they've got, you know? And, you know, if they actually would create more servers and data centers for EU, or just that whole area over there, like, literally, that would cut down on so much congestion. But, you know, maybe that's just a plan for the future. Who knows what Square has in store for us. Uh-oh. Who is this guy? Towering Oliphant. Hello, Towering Oliphant. The boss. Oh, by the way, everybody, if you want to add me on my PlayStation 4 account profile, I no longer care. I don't know why I was so hesitant about it before. I'm just an odd dude, I suppose. But no doubt, if you actually want to get in on there and join up, be friends, I do not care. Just, when it comes to messaging or something, I'm very slow at getting back to people at times. If you ever really want to message me or get a hold of me, if not through the live chat, the best mode of doing that is probably Facebook. Or Patreon, because Patreon does send me direct emails, and I check my email pretty often. Whoa, kill shot. What is going down? Ollie font. Tusk butt. Is there any way you can avoid that? Whoa. He's just got the hate for me right now. A little unnecessary, but we were right there at the end of the battle. I wanted to get some cool move off there at the end. Made it a little flashy. What kind of loot are we getting in here? Not really gonna help me out too much. I'll pass. And same with this. It's not really. Maybe the healer has better use for them. Red, maybe. And it's all you. Daniels HD, you're the boss. Right after my gameplay here, I'll swing you that ad. Going to do your anima. I'm not sure. To whoever reads this, if there is anyone left to read it, let it be known that I, Sir Parskelet Nartale, bore witness to Delamon's fall, the lesser moon's descent, the black doom which emerged from within the flames spread across the horizon, turning not to day. It shall haunt me for the rest of my days. It is dawn of the 7th astral era. Umbral era, my bad. According to some of the men, I told them to put no stock in the ravings of the... Uh-oh. Ha! Where did you come from, guy? It's okay. Luckily, I have a few things I can cast while moving. Rando monster, get out of here. It's torture that they put these deets within this place. I should be up there helping. The engineers are still surviving the damage, but anyone with eyes can tell that the Dusk Vigil is beyond repair. Some walls are hardly fit to be called as such. Piles of crumbling masonry as they are. The officers have been pleading with Sir Yameric, asking him to order a withdrawal. He knows our positions to the untenable, yet he refuses. We will hold it to the last, for we are the shields on the wall, the defenders of the Holy See. He says he is a brave, pious man. Less so, we serve under him. Sorry, everybody. Who puts deets like that in the middle of a dungeon? It's not fair. Oh, I should have saved that swift cast for the edgy. I don't have one out at the moment. I don't even know what the anima quests really are, to be honest with you. Torture. Sir, Yomeric has taken me into his confidence. He says I am an honest man. I wished I were a braver one. The mutiny has been quelled among the starving half-man knots, where Sir Yomeric's most trusted officers he wielded an axe himself. Sir Yomeric received me in the chapel, and afterwards I told him we will not last a fortnight without food. He smiled and told me that the Fury had blessed us with the bounty of a fresh meat. Then returned to his prayers. I joined him. Uh-oh, did they start eating their own men? What happened in this place? Ah. Let's see. What? These are some true zombies. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that. O Helone, pray forgive your humble servant, for too long have I let fear rule my heart, and in the cowardice I have been party to an unspeakable act. I know I shall never see my children again, nor would I want them to look upon their father's face, and what it has become. I am outside her grace. What did he do? No more pages around there. Sorry, everybody. I'm here now. My bad. There's juicy deets in the story in this place. They're just beyond juicy. Well, I may look into that if it comes down to it and seems necessary. I've noticed having very good gear definitely helps out. I've died a lot less and got myself through some situations I would not have been able to beforehand. Yeah, sorry I'm speeding through him, zombie. I'm trying to read up on it. Damn, I didn't get out of there fast enough. I just don't want the party to get too irritated with me. After all, Red really lent a hand here helping us out getting through some of this tonight. I hate that I'm slowing people down, but I just love those juicy details in this game. The only chance you've got to read them is within these places. Basically, anyway. Whoa! This is one double doozy move right there. Get you on both sides. Nice. Very nice. Not seeing any page here either. I want to know, what is the unspeakable act that he has done? Whoa. Ah, thank you, Red. Thank you. The shower weapon. I'll focus on that when I get to it, definitely. Because, like I said, the loot. My bad. I just saw the loot and said that. It definitely helps out having better gear. Earrings, vitality, greed. Don't really need either of these. That was a waste. I don't know what I want to do. Clear the keep. Holodex 14. Hey, I'm actually glad you're here. I actually like having more experienced players around to help fill me in with deets. I'm total new to this game, somewhat anyway, and it's like 2.5 months in. But hey, I understand not being able to like get enough of this game. It's amazing. Hits you on all those points of nostalgia if you're a Final Fantasy fan. The story is amazing. I can't get enough of that. Ooh, I can't wait for Stormblood. I've already seen loads of things and had a few deets given to me along the way. Definitely ready to hit up Stormblood. I just want that Bahamut summon, the edgy. Oh, it'll be awesome. Should have used Bane. Hopefully I can get some good progress done within my little 4-day break here from work. Hopefully I can get a little bit closer to Stormblood content. Although I know I've got a long way to go. I feel like I've barely scratched the Heavensward content. I feel like I've missed a book page somewhere. Maybe not. I feel like I have though. Oh, I'm so jealous of everyone playing Stormblood content. So jealous. Whoa, what is this winged beast? A griffin? Watch for mechanics. A Pinnacus. A pigeon. Oh yeah, hit 70 and I'm ready for it. Definitely ready for that grind at level 70. I'm ready to see what the game's gonna be like when I actually hit that point. Like, I remember points in WoW when you would wait for expansions and patch updates to hit. I have not yet been in that position on this game, and I actually can't wait for it. The community here, oh shit, is really cool. So I'd really like to see what everybody gets around and congregates to do while we wait for patches and little updates for the expansion along the way. Whoa, this must be the mechanics you gotta watch out for. Whoa. Strong attacks here. Staying out of that circle. Whoa! Oh, no avoiding it. Ugh. Whew. Thank you, Red. Good heals. Very good heals. It's trying to pull me away this time. Not this time. So close. So close. No! No! Pull yourself away from there, Tonberry. Ah! Jump farther! No! It got me. Thank you, Red. I thought I dodged it. I tried. It's odd. It seems like the closer you are to this thing inside of this battle here, the better off you are. Woo! Thank you, Red. Oh, Red with those awesome hills, no doubt. Woo! That was interesting. What? No, I am not giving it to the Red Mage. Red, to any you deserve everything. It was awesome. No Samurai. Pass. And pass. Seriously, Red, thank you so much. That helped out a lot. Definitely helped out. Now I'm gonna try to get this last ether current, everybody, and I'm gonna skedaddle for the knot. It is super late. Southwest. Southwest should be just this way here. I'm glad to actually get some. Ooh, I see it. I see it. Glad to actually get some progress done tonight, though. The help was amazing. But, I have a few things I have to go through tomorrow. Not too much. But definitely gonna be on here a lot more tomorrow. My plan is to actually do a few little personal things I have to do throughout the day. But, I'll keep up my so far constant schedule, starting off with the Red Mage tomorrow. Then periodically later on I will jump back into the Summoner again. Whoa. Let's talk to him, complete this quest. Do you have it, Master Disciple? 'Tis be here. Yes, there is no mistaking it, at last. It is ours once more. My parents presented this sapphire to me on my wedding day, as my wife and I presented it to Umeric on his. One day, they would do the same to their son. But for that disgrace of an inquisitor, suspicion of heresy, what rot. He knew what he wanted from the start. By the time I secured her release, they had interrogated her for days. She was a shadow of her former self. But the final insult, the final twisting of the knife, was when my son took command at the dusk vigil and found the As Rondel to be the centerpiece of the newly commissioned sculpture of the Fury. He couldn't prove it was the self-same one which had vanished, but oh, he knew. But no more, no more. It is back with the family where it belongs. It is admittedly hollow comfort, yet in my wanting years I must accept what little that I can be had. Aether current. Woo! Trust. Whoop whoop, huzzah! And thank you all. David. It has been accomplished indeed. But everybody, it is time for me to get out of here. It is past 4 a.m. in my area. 4:06 to be exact. 4:06 a.m. So I'm gonna try to catch a few Z's. But like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna be on here periodically a lot more. The same Sunday, Monday, and probably Tuesday. I plan on doing 2 main things. Don't hold it against me though. I'm gonna try to work on the red mage, but if I feel like I'm pressed for time, I'll just jump back into the summoner. My main goal here is to actually focus more on the story here for the summoner and focus more on the story on Final Fantasy IV. I would really love to beat 4 on this break. That way I can either dive into 5 or jump a few titles and work my way back or go to the after years. I'm so torn in between things. I'm trying to focus on what's going to build a little bit more viewers to come in and out of the streams here. If any of you have any idea of which Final Fantasy you would like me to play next, feel free to comment on here in the live chat now, or think on it and jump in later, but no doubt. And peeps16, thank you for jumping in here. Hopefully you subscribe. To any new subscribers or viewers, you increase your chances of winning the mini Tidus figure, complete with additional faces, blitzball, 2 extra swords, and a chocobo. One of the extra swords being the Brotherhood Blade from Final Fantasy X, if you are familiar. 15! I have actually been thinking about that, Zombie Fox. I've been thinking on it hard, actually, because I have the biggest love for 15, where a lot of people didn't really even play it. Me, on the other hand, loved every second of it. 10 a lot. I also love 10 a lot. We will definitely see how it plays out. 15 and 10 are definitely on the roster. They both are easily played on a system, and me primarily dabbling with my PlayStation 4 definitely would make things a lot easier for me. My favorite is 6, but I recommend doing them in order just to see the progression. That's so far what I've been doing, Drake Fury. And that's the thing that's going to stop me about 5 and 6. I love the story of 6. It's up there with my tops. What gets me, though, is 5 and 6 do not have remasters. 6 is really due for it. 5's a great game, great story, but 6 is so due for a remaster or a remake, in my opinion. 8 would be good. Oh, I totally agree. 8 is very good. And I understand, Drake Fury, on how you feel with 15. 15 was a great title, great story, great characters, great character adaptation, and, you know, just the whole progression through the story was nice. They really pull you in, get you attached. I love the fact that they made a movie and all kinds of other side little detail stories all around it. But I understand why it didn't feel like a Final Fantasy title to some people, because they added a whole new attack system implementing hack and slash, which, in my opinion, I actually enjoyed a lot. But people who are tied to the older series more so, which I am as well, but I am really open-minded about everything. If you watch my streams, you'd definitely be able to tell I keep a complete open mind when it comes to everything in general, video games, especially be that it may. But everybody, 5 and 6 both have an Android port that is much nicer than the Super Nintendo. Yeah, I would actually play them on Steam. They're a lot nicer on there as well. It's basically the same as the cell phone ports or the Android ports, though. Basically exactly the same. But, yeah, they are definitely available on Steam. I see that now, where you put that, Drake Fury. I've actually already have them all purchased. I have literally every Final Fantasy game. It's more so of just a which one to do next. It's like a Russian roulette. But everybody, it has come to that time. Again, it is way late for me. But Drake Fury, Zombie Fox, Codex 14, Law, David Park, Red. Thank you again, Red, for helping me progress through everything here tonight. And everybody else with all the cool details and everything and stuff to look out for, along with the hints, the nice little stories of your past. Law, if I haven't already said you. Danielus HD, I am about to add you, friend. As soon as I get off of all this, I will definitely accept your friend request on the PlayStation. David, oh, everybody, it has been a great night, and I thank you all for keeping the chat alive. It helps me out a lot. The more alive the chat is along the way, it helps keep me less out of here and more in here. And I love actually hearing all of your opinions along the way too. What I should focus on, what I shouldn't focus on. CJ, glad you could join us. State of Sun, so glad that you could be in here as well. And G is always great. But everybody, it is definitely time for me to get out of here. And Coldex, hopefully, yes, I would very much like to see you around in the game or streams. I'm here every single day, every single night. I'll try to be on as much as possible. And Drake Fury, good luck to you. And a good see you laters to you as well, Red. Again, thank you for the help. And everybody that's new, again, be sure to subscribe. All kinds of giveaways always going on. I'm trying to get more interactive things done within other forms of social media. I have a lot of art added onto the Instagram if you ever want to check that out. And also, everybody, if you want to help out with some support on the channel here, hit up that Patreon. It helps out a lot as well. But everybody, it has been great. And no doubt, I thank you all for coming in and watching, commenting, keeping the chat alive, helping me stay focused, and all around, just, you know, joining in on all the fun. It is always great, and I can't wait to dive back into it tomorrow. And let's just see what the journey holds for us next, everybody. I am Tonberry Disciple, and I'm out of here. Good night, everybody. Good night. Hopefully, you will have a good night. And for all of you about to get your grind on, or for all of you about to go to work, I hope it is amazing, swift, fortunate, fruitful, and amazing. Good night, everybody.